Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Two and now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the gun is Eason. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Eason. Here's Fuller with a catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eason on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
1st and 10, Eason. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On 2nd down, Tua. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19. A gain of 19 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 7, Vikings 0.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
A gain of 11.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
He's tackled at the
now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Elliott, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
It's now fourth down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Johnson on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling got locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Eason over the middle to Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to the air on second down. Eason. And he comes back with one complete.
Eason's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. Open man is heard. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason, and that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Eason. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Operating from the gun. Eason to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, Eason, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
21, Vikings 7.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Second down. Here's Eason. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game. And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel sack, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. They'll run on first down. Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The ball carrier. Jerome Baker in on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Tua now on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw on third down. Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Eason's pass intended for Naheem Hines.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. On first down, Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that will be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Eason. Smith catches left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard
line. Throwing is Eason. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. To throw on 2nd down, Eason. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Complete to Will Fuller. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for... And got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
40 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put